Well, season 4 has come to an end, and therefore Monkey Kid must come to an end.
That is not how it fucking goes, bitch. Anyway, I'm actually excited we actually found out that this came out after... This actually didn't take that long, I don't think, right?
It took not that long, actually.
Compared to, like, the other seasons. Anyway, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
I'm G.
And today we are going to be talking about the season 4 four-part special.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, season 4, every season has a special before the new season starts, and we're hoping there's a fifth season because I'm not ready for the show to end.
There might be, but you know,
it's
already going on for so long.
I am not ready for the show to end. This show cannot end yet, at least in my opinion. It needs to have a good, solid ending. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the season 4 special since we kind of already put everything else together for like the other ones. So yeah, why don't you start, honey? What did you think of season 4, like the season 4 special? What did you think?
It is, well, this is the season 4 finale, we should say.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But they call it specials, so.
Yeah. It was a lot of fighting. a lot of big action sequences.
A lot of good fighting.
Well, yes. Monkey Kid finally unlocked his monkey form. Which
I'm honestly surprised that he did. I never thought he was going to have a monkey form till like last season, and I was just like, damn. He's that terrified to be in it, which I can see why.
Because it's manic.
It's fucking manic as fuck. Like, that was the crazy part, in my opinion. Like, that was one of the craziest highlights of this. So I guess, like, what did you like? What did you think of the special, besides it being a lot of fight scenes?
I liked it that, what's his name?
Azure Lion?
Azure Lion. I like that he killed himself to save the world.
I still can't believe he fucking did that. Yeah. Like, I was surprised at, like, the ending. But yes, there are spoilers. But he basically fucking nuked himself.
He did nuke himself.
And I was like, okay, I was not expecting that.
Which is the least he could have done, you know.
Yes, but I was just like, but this does make, this still brings up questions and stuff. But we'll get into that in a minute. Like, this does bring up questions, but... To me, I think that this was a really good special. Like, this definitely, like, goes with how everything ended last season with the cliffhanger. So this at least gets resolved in this special, which I'm happy about. Mm-hmm. I did not think we were gonna... I thought this was gonna probably last... I honestly thought this would have lasted a little bit longer than it did, but I'm glad this special kind of tied everything together.
Oh, I knew it was short. Anyway.
I know, but still... I was just surprised that it got so crazy the way it did. Like, this animation studio does such great things with this animation. So I'm happy that we still get to see this series from them because, oh my gosh, the animation on this is always like fantastic, but it was way over the top.
Yeah. Compared
to the last seasons, and I feel like there's a lot more fluidity in a lot of like their stuff this time. Like, so fluid. Oh my gosh. But, like, what did you think of, I guess, how they decided to defeat him? Like, 'cause I thought they had a lot of, like, inside jokes and references in this one, a lot of fourth wall breaks as well. Mm-hmm. Like, legit, there was a lot of, like, fourth wall breaks. I think there was at least, like, 5 that I could count. Like, 5 that I could definitely count. What do you think?
I think... I wasn't really paying much attention to the jokes. I was just like...
I paid attention to a couple of them because some of them were like, oh, I can kind of see that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I actually really liked this special. I thought the fight scenes actually made up a lot of like stuff that they could have done in the last season. But we at least get to see how this resolves because honestly, at this point... we need to figure out what is supposed to happen next at this point, because I actually, like, the thing was, I thought Sun Wukong was gonna, them trying to find him would have taken more than, like, a singular episode. I'm surprised this was divided into 4 parts.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. I had no issue with it, but I feel like they did cram a lot into it. That could have been spaced on more episodes, but I understand it's a fucking special. They kind of have to wrap it up in a special. It's like they do the main story throughout the episode, like throughout the season, and then when they get to the special, they basically just wrap it up.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that this was divided into 4 episodes. I don't think the other ones were like that.
I will say I do miss when it was just the villain of the week.
I know you still do.
That's why I still think that season 1 and 2 are still better.
I get it. I know you like... And I don't mind the villain of the week stuff either. I think it's a good thing. But, like, I feel like I like the series where it's going. I like the idea of us getting, like, not everything kind of crammed into, like, a special, but, like, pretty much everything, like... not dragging out, but like pacing through the season and then kind of hitting it all home in a special.
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of adds a little bit of like stuff to it, in my opinion. I feel like it's a good idea, especially with the way Monkey Kid's formatted. And that's one of the things I also do like about it. They format it really good, like in this series. So that's another thing I'm happy about. So what did you think of, I guess, like, I think it's Pang and Golden Tusk, like Yellow Tusk. What do you think of their stuff in this? Because I thought, like, they were going to do a little bit more than they did. They barely got any screen time. Like,
I don't think they were meant to get screen time.
Which is
Side
fine.
characters will get less screen time.
I thought they were going to get a little more. I thought they were, like, Azure was going to... I feel like Azure just got way too power hungry. And, like... I was not expecting him to be kind of nuked in this. That was the one thing I was like, okay, well, that happened. That was not at all what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting some kind of either redemption arc, or I was expecting, like, oh, he's going to be, like fixed, and he's just going to be in the hospital for, like, a while kind of thing. I didn't expect him to nuke himself. And I'm just putting that lightly, like, you know, kind of thing. But I am sad to see him go. I think he's a good villain. But this does bring up a bunch of questions. Who the fuck gave him the scroll, and why did they give him the scroll? Like, who did this?
I don't know.
Because all we see at the end of it was just like a masked figure, but we don't know if that's the narrator or if that's like him saying
I don't
things.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it doesn't take a whole season.
I don't think they're gonna do
Season
that.
story arc.
Jay, you don't forget, like, for each of, like, the, well, it's probably gonna be, like, at least half the season, maybe.
Nice.
Like, if you think about it, I'll use, the other characters as an example. Like, Spider-Queen was only there for, like, season 2, and we haven't really seen her since.
Yeah.
Lady Bone Demon is there for, like, the 3rd season, kind of showed up in a special, and then kind of just...
And it got defeated.
Yeah, and got defeated, and then now she's gone.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of a pattern. It's like they
The Bull family are not even villains anymore.
The only exception is the Bull family, because even though they're still villains, they're not dead. They're still alive. At least they're still around, which I'm happy about. I'm also sad that Red Sun barely got any screen time.
Yeah, I'm sad. My fucking favorite boy is not... doesn't have a line.
He has a little bit. He had a little bit, but
He didn't
not
even
enough.
have a line. He didn't have nothing.
In
And
this
I'm
special.
so fucking
There's
sad.
probably, like, reasons for that.
I'm so sad.
Jay, here's the other thing.
I am sad.
I know.
Sad boy.
Hugs my bean. Anyway, here's the thing, though. So, like, for those who don't know, like, voice actors do a bunch of different roles and stuff like that. They don't just do one singular character, then done. Even though some people are like that. I give them credit where credit is due. But there is a couple other stuff that Red Sun's voice actor actually does voice in. funny thing, he actually voices in my Cookie Run game.
Oh my god.
He actually voices Wizard Cookie, which I actually thought was awesome.
I'm assuming, yeah, because a lot of these voices sound like anime voices.
But they're cool. Anyway, so he probably was doing stuff for other stuff. I was just using that as an example. He was probably like doing other voice acting.
I know, I just say.
I know.
I am sad.
You're gonna have to find out what else he's in.
I am sad and tired and okay. But yeah, I mean this is meh, like special.
Really?
You know?
I actually liked it.
I loved, but the thing is, I loved
the first season the best. I know you.
I loved the season, like the series premiere. I loved the what's it called? Spider Queen, like the Spider Queen special.
Yeah, that was a good
that
one
was
as
legit
well.
Great.
Like there was a lot of good stuff in this series. Like there's a lot of good stuff.
I also thought that the fighting in here was. I played a lot with power scale, and I don't really care for those types of fights.
I get it, but well, at least you're still engaged in it. Like that's.
I'm happy about that.
But
I don't want any more power scale fights. I want creativity.
It's probably just a one-time thing.
I want some creativity and not flying around and kicking each other into mountains.
Jay, it's a special, but they kind of have to do something. They can't just talk for a whole.
Maybe
thing.
because there was the Dragon Ball season. Maybe if we could get away from the Dragon Ball, we can.
Oh God.
Dragon Ball. How about this for a hot take? Dragon Ball has made fighting scenes worse.
Why do I feel like people are going to hate you so much for that?
How about this? Dragon Ball has made media worse.
Let's not talk about this now. If you want to do a hot take about that later, you can do it on your channel.
I don't know.
I plug Jay's channel right here. Jay's got a channel as well. It's listed in the description if you're interested. If you want him to do a hot take on it, fucking comment. Spam him.
I'm like,
fucking
damn.
spam him.
And this clearly is inspired by animes like that. But
well, a lot of stuff is, honey. There's a lot of stuff. Example, Steven Universe was inspired by anime. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah,
nowadays.
look how that turned out.
There's a lot of stuff that like anime has influenced.
Yeah, but it normally comes with the caveats of being like, you know, just defeating over power scales and just I don't care for that. Anyway,
can we keep talking about this, please?
Okay.
So look, another thing I do find interesting about this is like Sun Wukong. I want to know more about him and Macaque's like history because we kind of get a little bit of it in this, but it does make me curious, like what kind of started, like him resenting Sun Wukong. Besides that one scene we got, because like he looked like he was about to say something, and then they walk away.
Okay, I'm gonna say something else controversial.
Oh Lord, what now?
I know you can't bring Billy back. But
I know you miss him.
I missed him when he was still doing the voice, and I don't think his replacement's doing the best that he can.
But that's all he can do.
But I would have rather probably not have bring Macaque back. He doesn't really offer anything else.
He kind of did though. Like he does help a little bit.
Yeah, but he still though. If you would have written him out of like literally everything after season 3, I don't think people would have been scratching for him to come back.
I don't know.
As a main player.
I personally didn't mind. I don't mind his new voice actor. I can tell a difference, but we all gotta give credit where credit is due. He's fucking trying. Give this poor man a chance.
I know, and he and Billy were good friends in real life. So.
Yeah, so give this man some credit.
I know.
He's at least trying.
I know, but
I know you miss him. But
I don't I don't see why he has to be here.
I get it, but like still.
Anyway.
But yeah, I get it. But at the same time, for living up to Billy, he's doing the best he can. I still think he did a good job in this. Mm-hmm. You can tell it's a different voice actor. I'm not going to deny that. You can obviously tell. But it's not to the point where you don't want to hear him. Like, you at least still want to, like, watch and stuff. I still thought it was good. I liked it personally. And stuff like that.
So, What'd you rate the special?
I still thought it was really good. I'm hoping we get a season 5. I feel like we would at this point because what else are they supposed to, like, how else are they going to solve this conflict? Like, they got to do something.
They don't have to.
What? That would be a sucky-ass cliffhanger to leave on, even though they saved the fucking universe. They're hinting at another season. It's a hint a little bit. Now, let me say this, though. For season 3, they could have just ended it there. They could have ended it there. That I was not expecting us to get a 4th season. Mainly because of the ending. Because that was like one of the things where they could have just ended it at season 3. But they didn't. And now because of that, we have to deal with the consequences. And I still want this show to keep going. I'm not ready for the show to end. I already had to deal with fucking Owl House ending. I already had to deal with like a couple other shows I know ending. I don't need another show ending right now.
Shows end, honey.
I know, but
that's why you go on to something new.
Well, can I finish?
What?
I was gonna say I need more time to cope. I need more time to cope before this thing ends. So like, I don't mind if it ends. Just I need time. Like, damn. Okay, so for me, I would probably give this special, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I still thought it was solid. Mm-hmm. It had its moments. I'm happy we actually got to see some kind of resolution to this. And I'm also happy that we get to see, like, MK actually, like, using his monkey form. I highly doubt he's going to want to do that again, though.
Yeah.
Because of how fucking manic the thing was. But was he voiced by the same... Was he voiced by Sokka's voice actor? Or did they have a different voice for him?
It's the same one.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. He just has that much range.
If he does, I'm, like, genuinely impressed because... Good lord.
I give it a 6 out of 10.
You give it a 6?
Mm-hmm.
Would you watch another season? Because I'm gladly going to watch more. I will
watch it because of its art style. And, like, it's really beautifully animated.
And the characters.
Yeah.
We're just watching.
I want more fun shenanigans.
I feel like after this, they'll probably get to, like, some fun shenanigans. Like, we still had some in the other seasons.
I know, but...
I know you want Red Sun back. We'll get there. We will get there.
I want him back.
He will come back. Unless they write him out of the show, then you're going to be fucking pissed. Which I'm not going to lie.
I will fucking be mad and I will tear down their whole establishment.
Why are you
this? He is my boy. He is.
I know. He's one of your favorite boys.
He is my boy. He is my son. He is my boy's son.
He's your boy's son. He's your Red Sun boy's son.
Yes.
Red Sun boy's son. Okay. Red Sun boy's son.
Okay. Anything else?
Not that I can think of, but thank you guys for watching. I know we kind of rambled with this one, but it's as late over here.
Yes.
And literally I found out that the special came out in English. I'm like, Jay, you want to fucking watch? And he's like, yeah, let's go, boy. And I'm just like, okay. And then he literally got up late tonight, so.
Yeah.
This is why it's coming out so late. Oh, the thumbnail's going to be fucking fun to draw for this.
Alright.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out.